What's up, everybody? This is Shelton Skelton coming to you again. Right now, I'm talking about a story that happened to me. It's a true story, very weird story. My friend Alicia Dale, she was telling me, I told her the story, and she was like, "Man, you should make a video of it." So, to tell the story to everybody. It's a crazy story. It's a testament to show how crazy life is, how weird life is, just how deep life can get. How crazy life can get. How the most astonishing and most unbelievable things can happen to you in your life. Things that almost go beyond explanation. And one of those things happened to me back in 2006. In August of 2006, one of my best friends up here in New Jersey, his father was Muslim. His father died, and it was very hard for my friend. The death of his father was extremely hard, because him and his father, unlike most people, his mother didn't raise him, his father raised him. So they were very, very close, and he was a junior. And they're both Muslim. And his father died, and it was real hard on him. And this is back in August of '06. So, I wasn't familiar I'm familiar with Islam, but I wasn't familiar with the ceremonies they do. Any of you people that aren't familiar with not the Nation of Islam, but with Muslims, they bury their dead right away. It's not like Christians where they prepare the body, and then 7 days later on a Saturday, everybody comes to have a wake, and then they have no. You have to, under Islamic tradition, you have to be buried within 3 days. So anyway, they clean the body, my friend's father's body, they cleanse it, and we bury him right away. Because that's what they do. And they also bury their dead. Usually they'll dig their own hole and then put the body in, but Islam does allow for machines to do it. So the machine did dig the grave, but we buried the body. So in other words, we placed the casket, the brothers at the masjid, we put placed my friend's father's body into the ground, and then we get into the dirt, and we bury him, throwing the dirt on top. The Muslim brothers do. But they also allowed me to participate because the son, who was my best friend, said it was okay, so I was like family. So I also participated in it. So we bury him. I was dressed up, had my shirt, my tie, my black pants, had some black shoes on. And New Jersey has this brownish clay, kind of dirt. It's not like Tampa where everything, Miami where everything's sandy. It's dirt, real dirt. So I'm digging, boom, boom, throwing the dirt on the grave and everything. We buried my friend's father. Very sad, solemn day. So my friend says he's going to go back to the apartment, clean out his father's stuff. Ask him if he wanted me to go along with him. He says, "Nah, man, I just want to be there by myself." I'm sure he just wanted to go out there, be by himself, and vent. So I decide, after we bury him, I'm going to drive back into Linden, New Jersey, and, just go back home. I decided to stop to the white tea store we buy all the white teas at. It's not there no more, but back in 2006, it's the white tea store. Right there on Roselle Street. I go there, and while I'm there, I run into a good friend of mine, Najee Hall, and I'm like, usually I don't use names, but he's passed away, and I'm not talking anything negative, so that's why I'm using him. So Najee, I see Najee goes, "Oh, what's up, man? How you doing? What's up with you, man? What are you up to, man?" I'm like, "Hey, not much, man. Just taking it easy." He says, "Why you got all that sand and dirt on your feet?" And I was like, "Oh man, I just got done burying, my best friend's father." And he goes, "Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that." And let me take you back a little bit. After we buried my best friend's father, I have to go back a little bit so you can understand how deep this story is. There was a big mound of dirt right next to my friend's father, and I was standing on top of it, almost like a kid does on a dirt hill. And I asked the gentleman who was in the digger, I said, hey, what are you guys going to do with all this extra dirt? Because he's already covered up. He says, no, we're going to use that dirt for the next grave, for the next person's grave who's going to be buried here. So I was like, oh, okay. So, like I said, I left. I went to the White Tea store in Linden on Roselle Street, ran to Najee. So I'm like, okay. Najee notices I have dirt on my shoes. He says, yo, why you got dirt on your shoes? I explained to him, hey, my friend's father just died and we had to bury him. Approximately 30 days later, Najee is murdered at Nuno's in Linden, New Jersey. A bartender was killed, he was killed, and 5 other people were shot. So I was devastated. I was like, oh man, because me and Najee really started becoming real cool friends. But we never got to get real close because he was murdered. I felt horrible. I went to his mom's house, met his mom for the first time, said, you know, hey, I met your son, me and your son just started becoming friends. You might not know me. And, you know, I'm very sorry about what happened to him. His wife was pregnant. He already had a couple kids, but his wife was pregnant with his son. 9 months pregnant with his son. Matter of fact, the day that he died, it was supposed to be the baby shower. And so anyway, the funeral was set. And everybody gathers in the car. We go to the burial site. We go to the same exact cemetery which my best friend's father was buried. And as we get closer to the site, to the burial site, I start saying, wow, this is crazy. My best friend's father is buried over here. We get out the car, start proceeding to the burial site. Come to find out, he's being buried right next to the next grave, right over of my best friend's father's grave. The dirt that Najee saw on my feet, he had no idea that was going to be the same dirt that was going to be burying him, that he was going to be buried under. So when that man told me that dirt is going to be for somebody who, the next person who dies, who we're going to bury there, I had no idea it was going to be my best friend Najee's grave. Not my best friend, my dear friend's Najee's grave. Life is a trip, people. I had the shakes for like a year. It was crazy because I already have anxiety. I was like, oh my God. I told the mother, and the mother was almost looking at me like she couldn't believe me. But the brothers from the masjid, they were like, we were just talking about that. The brothers at the masjid wanted me to take shahada. They wanted me to convert to Islam. They said, because brother, this is too trippy. Because they knew I wasn't lying. Because the brothers, they buried my best friend's father. They buried him, and they said, what's the coincidence that your friend who gets killed is buried right next to your best friend's father? They thought that it was some kind of divine intervention trying to tell me something. You know? But I do believe Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. Even though I do love Islam. It's a beautiful religion. And, you know, I love Islam. But I am a Christian. But, whew, people, life gets so deep. And that really happened to me back in 2006. You know? My best friend's father died in August 2006. Najee died, it was 30 days to the day. It was 30 days to the day. Amazing, people. So that's why, you know, I know there's a God, and I know some things just aren't coincidences. Some things are just strange things that happen in this world, man, that we can't explain. And I'm not going to try to explain. But that's a story I just want to share with you guys. And, you know, it's crazy, right? All right, guys. God bless. Peace. Love you.